The rain began the same night my husband sold our son. Not ordinary rain. It came like heaven itself was mourning. Thunder cracked above our mansion on Banana Island in Lagos while I stood barefoot in the marble hallway, clutching my 6-year-old son's drawing against my chest. If this story is speaking to something inside you, this channel was created for you. On Echoes of Wisdom, every story is told to leave you wiser than before. Subscribe and walk this journey with us. A drawing of the three of us, me, him, and his father, the Mona I once believed loved us more than life itself. Adrian Cole, the billionaire the world worshipped, the monster I married. That night, I heard my son screaming upstairs, "Mummy!" The sound tore through my soul. I dropped the glass of water in my hand and ran toward the staircase. Another scream followed, "Mummy, please." My heart nearly stopped. I rushed toward Ethan's room, but before I could reach the door, 2 bodyguards blocked my path. Massive men dressed in black, emotionless. "Move!" I screamed, "Madam, please go downstairs." I froze. "What?" Sir gave strict orders. My blood ran cold. "Why are you in my son's room?" Neither answered. Then I heard Ethan crying again. "Mummy, don't let them take me." Take him? My knees weakened. I shoved one guard hard enough to surprise him and forced myself into the room, and what I saw destroyed my entire world. Ethan was being dragged away by another Mun while Adrian calmly signed documents near the fireplace. Sign documents like this was business, like our child was property. "Adrian!" He looked up slowly. No emotion, no guilt, nothing. Just those cold gray eyes I used to drown in. "Vanessa," he said calmly, "you should not be here." I stared at him in disbelief. What are they doing to my son? "Our son," he corrected. Ethan clung desperately to the bed frame. "Mummy, please." I ran to him, but the guards grabbed me instantly. "Let me go." Adrian finally stood. Perfect suit, perfect hair, perfect monster. "You're embarrassing yourself." I could barely breathe. "What is happening?" He adjusted his cufflinks. "I made deal." "A deal?" The room spun. "What deal?" His next words killed something inside me forever. "I sold the boy." Silence. Even the thunder outside seemed to stop. I laughed, not because it was funny, because my mind refused to understand. "You're joking." I never joke about business. Business. Our son was business. I shook violently. "To who?" "A family overseas." My stomach turned. "You sold your child." "They offered $50 million. I screamed so loudly my throat burned. "You're sick." Adrian's face hardened. That boy was becoming a liability. Liability. I looked at Ethan, terrified, crying, shaking, 6 years old, and his father was talking about him like damaged cargo. "You can't do this." I already did. The men began dragging Ethan again. He reached toward me desperately. "Mummy." I fought like a mad woman. I scratched, kicked, bit, but they overpowered me. "Please." I begged Adrian, "Please don't do this." For 1 second, one tiny second, I thought I saw hesitation in his eyes. Then it vanished. "Take the child." Ethan's screams echoed through the mansion as they carried him away, and something inside me shattered permanently. I collapsed onto the floor sobbing. The front doors opened. The storm swallowed my son whole, and Adrian simply poured himself whiskey. Like nothing happened, like our child had never existed. 3 days later, the headlines exploded. Coal Industries closes historic $50 million international deal. The media celebrated him. Business genius, visionary billionaire, powerful entrepreneur. Nobody knew the truth. Nobody knew that the deal was my son. Adrian controlled everything. The police, the press, the courts. Money made monsters untouchable. When I threatened to expose him, he smiled. "You have no proof." I slapped him, hard. His head turned slightly. Then he laughed, actually laughed. "You still don't understand who you married." I hated him, God, I hated him. But the worst part, I once loved him so deeply I would have died for him. We met 10 years earlier when I worked as an art curator in London. Back then, Adrian wasn't cold. Or maybe I was too blind to see it. He chased me for months. Flowers, private jets, love letters, promises. He said I'd save him. Said I was the only woman who ever made him feel human. I believed him. Then I became pregnant with Ethan. And Adrian changed. Slowly at first, he became obsessed with legacy, power, money, control. He started calling emotions weakness, called kindness expensive, called love distraction. But he adored Ethan when he was born. At least, I thought he did. Until the day doctors discovered Ethan had a rare blood disorder. Not deadly, treatable, but expensive. And suddenly Adrian became distant, cold, ashamed. He hated imperfection, and our son became imperfection. I should have left then, but abusive love is a prison. You keep hoping the monster will become the one you remember. You keep waiting for the nightmare to end. Instead, it gets worse. 1 week after Ethan disappeared, Adrian hosted a luxury charity gala. A charity gala. The irony made me sick. Politicians, celebrities, business moguls. Everyone admired him. Women stared at him like he was a god. I stood beside him wearing diamonds worth more than most people's homes while my child was somewhere unknown, missing, possibly terrified, possibly crying for me. I wanted to die. Then Adrian leaned toward me and whispered, "Smile before people notice." I looked at him with pure hatred. "You sold your own son." His jaw tightened slightly. He was weak. "No," I whispered, "you are." For the first time, his eyes darkened, dangerously. That night he grabbed my arm so hard it bruised. "You will never speak to me like that again." I looked directly into his eyes. "I hope you burn in hell." He released me instantly, then smiled, and that smile terrified me more than his anger ever could. "You think I'm the villain?" He leaned closer. "You have no idea what I protected this family from." Before I could ask what he meant, his phone rang. He answered immediately. Then something changed. Fear, real fear. I had never seen Adrian afraid before. "What do you mean the transfer failed?" My heart stopped. "Transfer? Failed?" He walked away angrily, speaking in hushed tones. And for the first time since Ethan disappeared, hope entered my chest. That same night, I sneaked into Adrian's office. He kept everything locked with fingerprints and passwords. But grief makes women dangerous and observant. I remembered every code he ever used, every habit, every weakness. The hidden safe behind a painting opened. Inside were passports, cash, documents, and one file labeled Project Echo. My hands trembled as I opened it. Then my entire body froze. There were photographs, children, dozens of them, boys and girls, all sick, all missing, all sold. I covered my mouth to stop myself from screaming. This wasn't just my son. Adrian was trafficking children. The billionaire philanthropist the world worshipped was a monster beyond imagination. Then I saw Ethan's picture clipped to the last page. Status, in transit, destination, unknown. I broke down completely, but beneath the photo was another note. Package intercepted. Intercepted? Before I could understand, the office door opened. Adrian stood there silently, watching me. For several seconds, neither of us moved. Then he sighed. "You should have stayed ignorant." I grabbed a letter opener from the desk. "Stay away from me." He looked exhausted, not angry, exhausted. "You think this world is innocent. You sell children. You know nothing." His voice thundered through the room. These children were already dying. Their families abandoned them. "You're lying." I gave them value. I nearly vomited. Value. Yes. He stepped closer. "The world only respects profitable things." Tears streamed down my face. "You're evil." "No," he whispered. I adapted. Then suddenly alarms began blaring throughout the mansion. Security rushed outside. Adrian frowned. "What the hell?" Gunshots exploded in the distance. My heart pounded violently. Another explosion shook the house. The guards began shouting. Adrian rushed toward a window, and for the first time in years, I saw panic consume him. Black SUVs stormed through the gates. Armed men flooded the compound. Not police. Something worse. One of Adrian's guards burst into the office. "Sir, they found a shipment." "Shipment? Oh God!" The guard looked terrified. "They have the boy." "Boy, Ethan. My son was alive." Alive. Before Adrian could react, the mansion lights suddenly died. Darkness swallowed everything. Then a familiar voice echoed downstairs. "Daddy." My entire body froze. "Ethan." I ran toward the staircase like a mad woman. And there he stood, dirty, scared, alive. I collapsed holding him so tightly he cried, "Mummy." I kissed his face over and over while sobbing uncontrollably. "My baby, my baby." Then footsteps echoed behind us. Adrian stood at the top of the staircase staring at Ethan like he had seen a ghost. But Ethan hid behind me, terrified at his own father. And in that moment, Adrian finally looked broken. Not powerful, not untouchable. Broken. Then another Mun entered the mansion. Tall, scar across his face, cold eyes. He looked directly at Adrian. "The deal is over." Adrian's expression darkened. "You had no right." The stranger laughed bitterly. "You sold them defective children." Defective. My stomach twisted again. The Mun pulled out a gun. "I want my money back." Everything erupted into chaos. Guards shouting, gunfire exploding, glass shattering. I grabbed Ethan and ran. Behind us, the empire Adrian built began collapsing. Men betrayed him. Files leaked. Phones rang endlessly. Sirens approached in the distance. And above all the madness, I heard Adrian scream my name. "Vanessa." I turned once. Just once. He stood in the middle of destruction, reaching toward us. The billionaire king finally losing everything. And despite everything he had done, I saw tears in his eyes. But some damage can never be undone. Some sins destroy love permanently. I looked at the Mun I once worshipped. Then I took my son's hand and walked away forever. Behind us, the mansion burned against the Lagos night sky. The empire collapsed. The monster fell. And for the first time in a very long time, I chose survival over love. Stories end, but wisdom stays. If you believe stories can change the way we see life, welcome to Echoes of Wisdom. Subscribe, and let every story leave you better than it found you.